Okay, today I'm going to replace the hazard light bulb and the clock light bulb. Okay, this is a 2004 Honda Odyssey EX. I recently replaced the drive and the shift light here. So I think I plugged in. I think I plugged the connector in, so the clock is running. I drove in at night yesterday and I didn't see the clock or this triangular shape here. It's supposed to glow at night. But I can't see it, so I'm gonna take it out. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release this level right here to lower my steering wheel. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my finger, I'm gonna put it right underneath this area here, and I'm just gonna pull it toward me. Okay, like so, and then I go on top, doing the same thing. I'm going to pull it out like that. Okay, so this thing is out. The only thing I need is access to these screws. Okay, the two screws here. Okay, and then I go on this side. I have to remove this panel out. So I put my finger in here like so. I'm just going to pull them out like that. Look how this whole thing pop out. Okay, and then what you're going to do is that tap right there, that connector right there, is the passenger airbag. Okay, what you want to do, push the button and just pull them out. Okay, you don't have to take this all the way out, just leave it hanging, because next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take 6 screw out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on this side 5 and 6. Okay, with the Phillip screwdriver, I take the bottom screw off, and then with the top, I'm using the short screwdriver. Okay, and on the top, I take a screw right there, and then one over here. So total of 8 screw. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, 6 screw in the bottom, 2 on top, 2 on top using a short screwdriver. Where the bottom one, I'm using one of these fancy screwdriver where I can, if I need to, I can flip it around. And use a flathead. Okay, so just want a little fancy screwdriver. Okay, so after you got this out, next thing you're gonna do, I do it on the left side where the vent is at. I put my finger underneath like that. I'm just gonna pull it toward me like that. Okay, and then I go on top, I walk all the way around. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back here and I'm gonna disconnect. That one right there is a hazard light, so all you do is push on this button right here and wiggle it out. The other one is right in the center for the clock. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 hands doing this, so I'm gonna put on my camera and get this done. Okay, there it is. Okay, this one, just push it in the center, wiggle it out, and then this one here, there's a button right in the center here. Push on it, and then what you want to do, you want to wiggle the connector a little bit and it should come off. Okay, now with that 2 connector disconnect, now you're just gonna pull this whole thing out like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I set this on my lap. Now I have to loosen the 3 mounting screw. Okay, this one will take the whole assembly out, simply because you can, if you replace just a bulb on the clock, you don't have to take it out. But if you replace a hazard light, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a blue spot right there. That blue spot is the light bulb for this hazard light. Okay, so I'm gonna, with a Phillip screwdriver, I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, the 3 mounting bolt out. All right, so total so far 11 screw. They look exactly alike. Okay. So after you remove the 3 mounting bolt, this thing can slide out just like that. And the bulb, the reason you take it out is that bulb right there. Okay, this part is not going to come straight out, so you have to take the hazard light out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna put this aside like so, and I'm going to put this back on my lap. Okay, so I put this thing on my lap. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this hazard light out. Okay, so the way that I do it is, see this button up here? You know, you see this on top of the hazard light. Okay, the button up here, where that blue light is at. What you want to do is, and you need 2 hands for doing this. Right, one, you hold onto the base, okay, and then number 2, you push this and you wiggle it, and you're gonna push this whole hazard light assembly out that way. Okay. Okay, for camera purpose, I put my my camera down and I use 2 hands. I push it out, and look how this thing come out. Just like that. Okay, just like so. Okay, and now you got this bulb exposed where you can easily remove it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2 bulbs out. I'm using a screwdriver. Okay, I'm going to switch to my flat tip, and on this one, this is the clock. So all you do is put the screwdriver onto that slot like that, and then turn it counterclockwise. And if you're lucky, this thing come out just like that. Okay. And let me see. I'm not able to tell because the light bulb is small. I can't tell if it'll burn out, because, you know, when it burn out, it usually have a dark or silver. This one I can't tell, so I'm going to test. Okay. I'm going to test to see if this light bulb is any good. Hopefully it's not when I test it, it's no good. Because if the light bulb is good, that means something else, right? Something else wrong. So I'm going to do the same to this hazard light. Notice the hazard light is blue color. The socket is blue, where the clock is kind of like gray color. Okay, so I'm going to put the screwdriver right into that slot, twist it, and hopefully this one will come out like the last one. There you go. Yeah, just about. There you go. Okay. This one, yeah, I can't tell neither. Yeah, I really can't tell if the light bulb burn out. But anyway, for comparison, let's see. Okay, for comparison, you see the light bulb both look identical to me. Same height, same socket, other than different color. And of course, these are 2 different stock number. I ordered 10 of these clock light bulbs. So what I'm going to do is and right now I'm waiting on the blue one to come in. But what I'm going to do, something that look identical, I think I'm going to use the clock bulb on both of them. Okay, because it look identical to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test it. Okay, using a voltmeter, I just turn it on, and basically I'm going to touch the 2 terminal to make sure the meter is working. Okay, when I touch it, you see the number jump. Okay, this one here is at 1. When I touch it, it jump. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to touch the 2 sides of each of the light bulb to see if the number jump. Because if it and it's, to me, if the bulb burn out, then this number will stay as is like that. So there it is. Okay, I touch in the 2 terminal, and the number stayed the same. So I know this light bulb is burn out. Okay, now I'm going to go to the blue one, do the same thing. And there it is. Okay, I touched both sides of the terminal of the light bulb, and this one here also indicates it's a bad one. Alright, so I'm gonna replace these 2 with the here's a Honda part number for the light bulb clock. Okay, since they all look identical, I'm gonna put them on both of them, both of the clock and the. I'm gonna use this to put it on both the clock and the hazard light. Okay. Okay, so here's a reading of the new one. Okay, so the one on the left is good. Now I'm go to the other one. Now I'm testing the other one. Okay, there it is. I touched the other one, and I also get a reading. So these 2 brand new light bulb is good. So now I know that the light bulb is good. I'm going to put the light bulb back into the clock and the hazard light. Okay, so I touched these bulb with the with my finger. So what I do, I use in the rubbing alcohol here. I'm gonna clean the bulb and the socket, you know, where the light bulb is on. Okay, you can use contact cleaner, but for me, I use rubbing alcohol. Okay, I'm gonna clean this contact point up for both the clock and the hazard light. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this light bulb. Okay, so there it is. I swipe it with the Q-tip there. I'm just going to drop it in for now. Drop it in place like so. And I'm going to do the same with this light bulb. Okay, so I got this thing clean. Now what I'm going to do, I don't know if it showed clearly on the camera, but you see that notch right where my thumb is at? Okay, that one go right into that brown spot right there. So I'm just going to drop this in first. Okay, like so, and kind of like rotate it so it fit right in. It should set flush like that. Okay, do the same with this one. Easily rotate it a little bit, set in. Okay, now I take the screwdriver, flat tip screwdriver, put it right where that edge is at, clockwise. Do the same with this one. Screwdriver in, give it a little bit clockwise. Okay, so for the hazard light, you see this mark right there, that marking right there, and one on this side too. Okay, it have to align. It looks like a triangular shape. It have to align this, you know, that center where I put the screwdriver. And for the clock, it doesn't have any mark on there, alignment mark on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this hazard light, locate the top of the clock, you know, and you put it in like so. The point of the triangle face up. Okay, so when you put it in like so, just snap it in like that. Okay, now I'm going to take the panel. I'm going to put this back to the panel. Okay, so I put a panel on my lap. Now I'm going to slide this in like so. Make sure 3 hole is aligned. Okay, and if you happen to put it backward, it's not going to fit. Okay, the hole not going to align. So this thing only go in one way. All right, so after that, I'm going to put the 3 mounting screws back on. Okay, flip my screwdriver to Phillip and tight down the 3 screw, the 3 amigo. Okay, after the screw is tight, what I'm going to do now is I'm ready to slide this thing back. So basically, it's go right under the steering wheel like so. Okay, now what you do is you just align. I align the air ducts in, then I come on this side and I plug in the clock and the hazard light. Okay. Okay, so for the clock, right there, push it in. Make sure you hear that chiropractic snap. Okay, and then this is the hazard light right here. Put it in place and push it. Okay. So then now you can align this. Align this in. This thing is in the way there. There you go. Align this in. There you go. Okay. All right. So what I do next is this gap right here. This gap right here. What I do, I lift it up, push my thumb up, and then push it in so it fit evenly. Okay, on this side, and then I go on this side and I just snap it in. Give it a good chiropractic pop. It's like you go to a chiropractor, they pop your back in it, and you know, it's not pop. You know, if it's not pop, I think they should give us a refund, but that's just me. Okay. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the 8 screw back in. Remember, on the bottom is 6, and the 2 top ones, you need a small screwdriver to put them in. Okay, so total up 8 screw. So by the time I'm done, all the screw here should be gone. Okay. Okay, after you got 8 screw in, and my screw pan is all gone, so that's a good feeling, right? All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to slide this thing in, because I didn't unplug anything. So when I slide this in, I just want to make sure that everything is aligned. Okay, aligned perfect. Give it a good pop like that. Chiropractic pop. Okay, on this one here, you have to reconnect the airbag sensor here. Okay. Okay, so just playing around with it until you got the align. Snap it in. You should hear a snap like that. Okay. The next thing you want to do, align this thing back. Okay, so on this one here, this wire tendency up got caught right there. Okay, so be careful, because if it got caught right there like that, it's hard for you to align this. Okay, so make sure the wire is clear on top of the stereo here. Then you line everything in. All right, let's give it a good chiropractic snap. That one there didn't do it. Let's see this one. There you go. Okay, everything fit in. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wait at night time to come out and see if this repair is successful. Okay, but for now, what I do is I bring my steering wheel up, and I'm going to lock it with that level right there. All right, so now I'm waiting for the nighttime. Okay, there it is. At night, the clock and the hazard light is now working. Okay, so this repair is successful. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.